Well, today is, I don't know what today is. Could be Wednesday. Not sure. Maybe it's Tuesday. Hell, I don't know. It's some day that's not a weekend. I know that. So here's the creek after it's had time to go down a little bit after the flood yesterday. Let's see if I can get a better shot without busting my ass or falling in. You can probably hear it. I hope you can. Let's see, what happened to the cabin and all this? Well, my little tarp lean-to thing, it didn't last. It actually held out quite a while, and then I think it fell victim to the ladder here. I think when the ladder fell on it, it pulled the tent stakes out of the ground that I had on it. So I'm going to put the ladder over here. That's where I'll be leaving it anyway. And my saw got incredibly wet, so I'm hoping that the Bosch still works. That'd be an expensive lesson, wouldn't it? Blew the lumber I had on the porch. It blew it off. But, you know, it's a little bowed, no big deal. I think that's really about it. Generator got wet, but it still works. Mower got wet, I assume it still works. Suburban got really wet. Driving across all that. Ooh, a quarter. And there goes the tarp again, because it's still incredibly windy out here. I think we've only had 1 or 2 days where there hasn't been massive winds blowing. It's kind of like Wyoming. Makes me feel at home. Oh look, Brian thinks we're going somewhere. My little entrance, which I really got to come up with a better one. My little entrance over there. It was a creek this yesterday morning when I left. It was pretty evil. I'm gonna wander up this way, see if we can get a better view of the creek. These are scary as hell. I don't know what they are, but they're very pointy. I don't like things that are pointy. And the leaves kind of look like a locust. I'm not sure though, but damn, those are scary. Can you imagine running into one of those at full blast? Wow. Some more of that vine with the berries. Don't know what it is, but it's awful pretty. As long as you don't try to snack on them. There are lots of these things. Those are terrifying, actually. Why does everything around here have to have thorns on it? This was my campsite last time I was here. It's had some stuff washed up on it since then. Apparently I had something there. So let's see. Yeah, there's a good vantage point. Oof, as long as I don't break my ankle on these rocks, which I almost did yesterday. So you see there's still a lot of water coming down from the mountain. It's definitely receded quite a bit though. You can see all the flat grass there from where it was flooded yesterday. Now it's back to pretty much being within its banks again. It's a little out, but not too bad. I'm gonna try to get off the rocks now without killing myself. It's a bad thing about getting older, you're not as bouncy as you used to be. Well, except for the things you don't want bouncing. There are a lot of rocks in here, as you can see. So all of the water from this creek is coming from up there. That all runs down into the creek and comes through my yard here. There's a good spot, maybe. Oh, or is this where I broke my ankle yesterday? So here we are at the overpass bridge thing there, and it's nice and calm right here. Of course, I don't like calm. I like the little waterfalls and rapids and stuff. Makes it interesting. But it's a really good supply of water if I ever need it. Obviously I wouldn't be drinking it. Kind of looks like I don't know, sludge mixed with cow piss, but it would be good for you know, washing, stuff like that, watering things. I don't think that I can legally divert it in any way, but I can always just grab some 5-gallon buckets and scoop it up. Here's one of my other neighbors. You normally can't see it because I'm normally not down here, but as you can see, there we go. He's got pretty much the same cabin I do, except he has a power pole. Yeah, his is bigger. I'm going to try to make a driveway, a better driveway off of that road that comes in there. Wow, there goes the tarp again. I'm going to try to make a better driveway off of the road that comes in there, because you know, coming down off of this and then down into a gully and then back up is it's just not fun. I'd have to move a lot of dirt, which I don't have the capability of doing. It'd be much easier for me to take the Stihl weed eater up to the road up there and cut a path with it. Much rather use the mower, but no PTO deck belt, so so we have a few projects we're going to work on today. We've got the bed that I built, or the bed frame I built technically. I'm going to do some work on it, and I'm going to put a deadbolt on the door. When they moved the house here, I don't know, it got a little wonky. So when the guy that set it up, he just whacked one of the hinges with a hammer to knock the door back straight. Unfortunately, when he did that, it moved the door farther away from the jamb, the latching side. So every once in a while you can just push on the door and it'll open. So okay, sorry about the last video. The battery died. I thought it was recharged. It wasn't. So here is, let me loosen this up a little bit. Here's the bed. I got it on the tripod, so. Down here I've got storage. There's my water. So I did not have enough money to buy a sheet of plywood to use as a base for the bed. So I decided I would use pallet wood. So now I technically do have a pallet palace. But this is what I needed to do. I'll give you a little look here. There. I'm assuming you can see that. I just had to put some cross pieces in there so that the bed wouldn't fall through. Because silly me, I kept thinking, well, it's got a wood frame in it. No, that's box springs. The mattress doesn't. It's just a wire frame. So that should work. I've been using scraps stuck in there that stuck out about a foot. That wasn't much fun. Then I wanted to go through this. Let's get the there. Okay. So I joined this club thingy, Bespoke Post, and they do the monthly thing, sending you crap that you don't really need, but they do have some cool stuff, so I decided I would give it a try. So I've got 3 different ones here, 3 different months worth of stuff. The bag was 1 month, and this was one of the items. It is a titanium spork, spoon on one end, fork on the other. It's incredibly light. It's a good thing about titanium, I guess. So we got that, and a fire starter. Got to check and make sure that these show up. Yeah. Which I already have a fire starter, but this one's kind of cool. So, and it's always good to have a backup, right? And it also had this delightful little item, which if you've ever done any backcountry hiking, you already know what it is. It is a emergency stove, and I doubt that I can put this together quickly and look all cool and everything, but basically you just slap it together, and I'm not even sure if I'm putting it together right now. I'm just trying to slap it together. And of course, I did it just fine earlier, but now that I'm on camera, I'm gonna suck horribly, because that's just the way it goes. Still got some of the plastic on it. I haven't actually used it yet, obviously. There we go. So there's your little stove. You got your little hole there. You put your wood in there. Gotta check and make sure you can actually see this. Yes. Put your wood in there, just a bunch of little sticks, and light them. Put your pot sits on top here, and you can buy these things relatively inexpensively. I'm not sure, because this is a group deal. You buy a bunch of stuff in a group, and so you don't actually know what any of it costs, which is probably for the best, because I'm sure I'm paying more than, you know, what it actually sells for. But it's cool, and it's probably something I wouldn't have thought of. And so I like it, because they try to do brands that are not so much obscure, but like real brands, things that are made not in China. This, however, is made in China. That I don't know. Then in that one there was also a bag of little just trial things and stuff. There was a deodorizing body wipe for the busy guys. Okay. And a pack of light playing cards, because everyone needs those. There was one other thing with that one, which was that, which is on my menu for tonight. My favorite of these, by the way, is the turkey tetrazzini. That wasn't an option, unfortunately. Okay, so there's 2 months worth. I got the bag, and then I got all that stuff. And then this was actually my first one here. I just got this one because it was cool. It comes with a knife. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. Opinel. They're French. There's the knife. These are made in France, and it uses this lock ring as the lock. And there's the blade. It's incredibly sharp. These actually are not very expensive at all. I looked them up online, and I think this knife's like $10. And for something that's not made in France, I consider that good. So anything that's not Chinese made, I'm all for. Then there was this keychain. It's also a bottle opener. Get it in the frame there. That's it's incredibly heavy. It weighs probably as much as my keys do. And this is made in the U.S. if I remember right. Yeah, this is made in the U.S. It was pretty cool. And it also came with this, which is a genuine fountain pen. This is German. And it also came with a package of ink cartridges. Since 1883, Germany. And the last item in this one was this journal, 200 ruled pages. Now this is their own, so I'm sure it's probably made in China for them or something. I haven't actually looked to see where it's made, but it's a decent journal. I was going to use it when I was here, and well, you know, life gets in the way. So no journaling. I've been lucky to keep up with videoing things, but not that it matters since I can't upload anything anyway. But I thought all this stuff was cool, so I figured I'd show you that. The cabin is still a mess, so it's not going to be really attractive in here, but I'll give you a quickie. Got all my, well, not all, I got some of my food up there. Got a bunch of crap just piled up there. The cook stove is disgustingly nasty right now. And then over this way, stop licking my hand, dog. And then over here we've got Got my propane heater under the window. My cell phone in the window, that's the only way I can get any kind of signal. I get 1 bar on the 1X extended network, whatever the hell that is. Down here, another tub full of food. That's my lens cap swinging in and out, and there's my tank that you don't see. And there's underneath there, I got the battery charger. There's the battery over there, and my little jump box thing. My solar charge controller still sucks ass and doesn't work. And that's the table that I made back home. There's my laptop, speakers and stuff. A little fan in the window. And obviously I've got, the siding on the wall there. My little light up there, which is just I call them chicken lights. That's what they use for warming up, chicks and stuff. And it's got an LED bulb in it. And well, that's it, because the living area of this is only 8 by 12, so there's not a lot to see. Still hoping to get rich someday so that I can get a ceiling, because it's just not very attractive. But anyway, that's it for this one. I may tack this one on to the one that ended prematurely. I might not, I don't know yet. But until next time, enjoy.